Okay. Hi everybody, it's me, Sailor Moon, and it's me, Sailor Jupiter, and today we're going to talk about why we don't get YouTube partnership for our channel. Now, a lot of people might think, oh, a Sailor Moon YouTube channel with adventure dolls who discuss things and fight and stuff. They'd think, oh, that's great. That's great qualifications for partnership. No, it's not. Okay? Now, there are a lot of things about partnership that are good, but there's a lot of things about partnership that are not so good. And when you hear the negatives, then you'll see why we didn't. Why? You see, with YouTube partnership, there are many cons and pros to it. One of the first cons that I've heard is that you constantly find yourself worrying about your Google AdSense account. Now, if this is true, let me know. Because apparently YouTube partners are always worrying about if somebody falsely reported them for clicking on their own advertisements and watching them, or I don't know, visiting the advertiser's website or whatever the case was. Apparently, a lot of YouTube partners are always worrying about losing their YouTube partnership because somebody falsely reports them to the Google AdSense team for violating Google AdSense terms of service. You know. And another thing is, and I don't want to go through all that, worrying about every day, oh, is my Google AdSense good? Is it in good condition? Is it in good standing? Did it get suspended? Did it get terminated? Did I lose my YouTube partnership? No, I don't think so. So that's the first con. Another con is you don't really make that much. Okay? Now I know that I know there are some people on YouTube who have made YouTube partnership their full-time thing, that's how they earn their money. But at the end of the day, that's usually a risk. Now, for some, it may work. For some, it may not work. But another con to that is that there's no reliability. Okay? If something goes wrong with your Google AdSense or your YouTube partnership, or then there is no support. And since YouTube partnership and all the things that go along, all the privileges are free, including the Google AdSense is also free, then if something goes wrong, there's no reliability. You hear about partners complaining about YouTube did this, YouTube did that. Yeah, well, there's no reliability. So if they do something to your videos, or they do something to your Google AdSense or to your YouTube channel or whatever the case might be, there is no reliability, just accountability. Now I know some partners get the email YouTube directly privilege, but still, that's just accountability. That's not a liability, okay? Because you still do not have the phone number. And the only people on YouTube that get a liability is if you subscribe to YouTube Red or you're an advertiser or something. So that's another con. No liability. But then a lot of people know that YouTube partnership is free, and so they know there's no liability. Can I go on now? Channels that may or may not be in good standing. Now, our channel's in good standing with community guideline, terms of service, copyright, whatever other things you got to be in good standing with. But you don't know. Sometimes the reviewers at YouTube make bad calls, mistakes. Now, people are going to accept this, okay? But let's say your channel's in good standing with community guidelines and terms of service and copyright and whatever, I guess being advertiser friendly if you're a partner. You got check marked green for all these things. And then you upload a video, either from video file upload or live streaming. And then you check mark off everything that is or is not in your video. And some YouTube partner makes a mistake and claims that the video violated the YouTube community guidelines, violated a YouTube terms of service, infringed upon somebody's copyright, then you lose your good standing. Then you lose, either get the video muted or removed, or you get your channel suspended or terminated, or in some cases you just get your YouTube partnership suspended or terminated. Don't want to go through all that. Don't want to go out worrying about, is some reviewer at YouTube going to make a mistake? And if they make a mistake, am I going to lose my good standing with my channel over community guidelines, terms of service, or copyright? Now don't tell me if you partners don't worry about your videos getting reviewed right. So yeah, that's another con. Now some might say the pro is that you earn money from it. Yeah, but you're not, that might be the only con, but you're certain that's the only pro, but you're not on Google's payroll. And you don't get all the benefits and all the privileges that a Google employee would get, and or Apple, a Alphabet employee. Now, since Alphabet became the holding company of Google and all of its divisions and subsidiaries. Anyway, regardless of all that, and another thing is that if you're on Social Security, disability, insurance, pick whatever program you're on, and you can only earn a certain amount before they start taking away from your deductions. Okay? And if you don't, and if you don't work, then if you don't work and you don't have any tax record to speak of, federal, state, county, or local tax record, then that's not going to go good for you or them. So there's a lot. So at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, YouTube partnership has way too many headaches, and we don't want to be involved with it. I'm Sailor Moon, Sailor Jupiter. See you later.